let both grow together. So you gotta let both grow together until the harvest. Till the harvest. Till the Mashiach shall come to judge and make war. To set righteousness on this earth. That's the harvest. And in the time of harvest, I will say to the reapers, who are the angels, he's gonna let you know, gather ye together first the tares. So that's anybody that their daddy laid with an Israelite woman. And they come out pretty much looking like us, but they are tares. Because they're not us. They're not the Israelites. So gather ye together first the tares. These babies that come from the enemy. That's what Mashiach calls them. Gather you together first the tares and bind them in bundles to burn them. You're going to tell the reapers, gather first the tares, gather them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into mine barn. So you got to think. Here, Mashiach shall let you know he's not with interracial marriages. He ain't with the nations getting with our people, our women, and having babies. He just said, he's going to explain it. So he gave all these parables of the kingdom of heaven. Verse 36, then Mashiach sent the multitude away and went into the house. And the disciples came unto him, saying, declare unto us the parable of the tares of the field. I mean, this goes back. He's speaking of the kingdom of heaven from the beginning of 13th chapter. But they want to know what? Declare to us the tares of the field. We want to know the tares of everything. Excuse me, of all that he said concerning the kingdom of heaven. They want to know about the enemy sleeping with our women. He answered and said unto them, he that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. He that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. See, the field is the world. Like we read, when we curse the field is the world. The good seed are the children of the kingdom, which are the 12 tribes of Israel. But the tares are the children of the wicked one. Job 9:24 says what? The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He, the wicked, cover the faces of the judges thereof, if not when, who is it? So he's saying that the tares are the children of the wicked one. Who we call what? Verse 25. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. So the wicked one is the enemy, and he let you know. Point blank. And remember, he already said you're going to have the reapers gather the tares together and burn them up. So now he's giving you the understanding. Verse 38, the field is the world, the good seed are the children of the kingdom, 12 tribes of Israel, but the tares are the children of the wicked one, the enemy. The enemy that sold them is the devil. The enemy that sold them is the devil. So the devil ain't coming down having no relationship or no sexual intercourse with our women, but he says the enemy that sold them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. You see? So the enemy that sold them is the devil. Let's look at that. It's interesting. Because when you look at Revelation, I believe it's 2 and 10. Revelation 2 and 10. Listen at this. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. It said, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So who is ruling the earth when the Mashiach Shai is speaking? The Romans. So the same people that was ruling then is ruling now. He said the devil will cast some of you into prison and try you. So here we're looking at devil, and devil means deceitful and evil person. Devils mean deceitful and evil people. So going back to Matthew 13:39, it say the enemy that sold them is the devil. The enemy that sold them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. So the harvest is the end of the world. Look at Revelations 14th chapter. And verse 15. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, who was the Mashiach Yahushua, thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. It's the harvest. See? And another angel came out of the temple, which is in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. You know, a sickle is like a golf club with edges on it, all around it. And another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripened. Right, talking about we the children of Israel. And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of the Most High. And the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horse's bridle, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. See? So it's going to be destruction for some, and going to be honor and glory and powers and authority for others. You got a choice. Choose life or death. That's what you're seeing right there. Because some, like the Most High said, he said, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape and my plant be kept. With great labor have I made it perfect. 2 Ezra 9:22. So let's go back to Deuteronomy 28. That just hit me. We didn't. I don't think we finished that in Matthew. Let's finish that. That was the harvest. Showing you at the harvest. It says, Matthew 13:39. The enemy that sold them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. As therefore the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so shall it be in the end of this world. Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend. You offend the Most High by not following his laws, statutes, commandments, having faith in the Mashiach Yahushua, the fear of the Most High. You're not humble or have a broken and contrite spirit, but you prideful. You offending him because you putting yourself above him. He's not exalted. He don't get no exaltation. Enough from you. You offended him. And them which do iniquity, you that sin, and shall cast them into a furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Then shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Who have ears to hear, let him hear. See? That's what the Mashako Shai let us know. So the things that they've done, there's a payback. Everything that was done. So, going back to Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. The Most High shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. So he said he's going to scatter us among all these nations. We're going to serve other gods, other idols, even wood and stone. In Jeremiah 16. This is for a lot of you. The Most High said, Jeremiah 16 and 13. Therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that ye know not, neither ye nor your fathers, and there shall ye serve other gods day and night, other idols day and night, where I will not show you favor. Hear that? He told us, I'm just going to serve other gods, these other lands, these religions are stuff that we're serving other gods, Semiramis, Nimrod, Tammuz, as it is written in the Bible. I will show you no favor. He's not going to have any favor with us. Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Most High, that it shall no more be said, the Most High liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Most High liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, like we in North America. So he's going to bring us out of this northern hemisphere, this western hemisphere, the north country of America, and from all the lands whither he hath driven them. You see, he scattered us among all that. He's going to gather us from all the lands where he's driven us. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Hear that? The Most High going to do this. Say, I will bring them. Not no man. Remember, no man going to save us. He say, I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. See? While you look at, he says, verse 19. He said, O Most High, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction. And we definitely in affliction. The Gentiles, not only these other nations, but you Gentiles, all you Israelites, the Negro, Indian, and Latino descent, over here in this Western Hemisphere, that's going up in these churches, calling yourself Gentiles, saying you ain't under the law, but you're under mercy and grace, and you're not because you're a Gentile. The way you think is the way they would have you think, to not know that you are the children of Israel. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth. Come on. The ends of the earth is where? Right here in America. Right here in this Western Hemisphere. Ends of the earth, 1492 to now. Established in the 1789, that's when George Washington became the Edomite's first president, but John Hanson was the first president, and many after him. There were of Negro descent, or Israelites. So, you Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth. Here we are at the end of the earth. And shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies. All you that go to church, you the Baptist, you the Church of God in Christ, Catholic, all that, you're going to say your fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. Because you're not taught the laws of the Most High. Therefore, you don't know the laws of the Most High. You ain't following them. And you will go to your grave, and some have went to their grave, thinking that they ain't not under the law. They ain't got to follow the Most High. That's what you're saying. See, I ain't got to follow the Most High. I ain't got to follow God. But I got to follow what my preacher say. That's why he's setting you up to go to hell. Mashako Shai told you this. So I keep saying it, but hopefully somebody will hear it and adhere to it. Hear what he says? Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies. You inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. See? That's what happened to us. We decided to follow the way of the heathen and follow their gods. Therefore, we're in the situation that we're in now. That's why you look at how we just messed up. So let's go to back to Deuteronomy 28 and finish this up. Deuteronomy 28 and Deuteronomy 28 and let's see verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall thy sole of thy foot have rest. But the Most High shall give thee there a trembling heart, trembling mind, and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind. Sorrow all the time. That's why you got to take this away from us when we go to the kingdom to have rest. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee. You don't know if you're going to make it going out the house and coming back in. Your life going to hang in doubt before thee. You don't know if you're going to have a job or not have a job. You're not going to know if you're going to have money or not have money. And thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life. And that's what it was in slavery. You didn't know what's going to happen. Had no assurance of your life. You just know that you got to wake up in the morning, little hours that they gave you to sleep, and work. Go out there and pick that cotton. But all the time gonna change. Cause it's like, how do you get something when you never really went through anything? So we went through all of this. In the morning, verse 67, in the morning, thou shalt say, we're the Most High, or even. In the morning, you gotta get up and start working all the day. You don't long for the evening when you get off work. And you don't have to, you have your free time, little time that you have. If it's, available to you. See, we as a people, we don't look at this because we're not taught this. Because we told you don't supposed to look at the Old Testament. You're supposed to look at Revelation. You're supposed to look at the Old Testament because that's that old God. You know what they say in the churches? But now God, through Jesus is our God, and He's all love, but He's not. You see, He called the Romans the enemy. He called them our enemies. So let's look at Deuteronomy 28 and 68. The Most High shall bring thee into Egypt again. So what does Egypt mean? Exodus 20 and 2. Exodus 20th chapter are the 10 Commandments. Just in case you didn't know. Exodus the 20th chapter are the 10 Commandments. Exodus 20 and 2. What does Egypt mean? I am the Most High thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt. What does Egypt mean? Out of the house of bondage. So Egypt means slavery, bondage, captivity. So going back to Deuteronomy 28 and 68, it says, and the Most High shall bring thee into Egypt, which means captivity, slavery, and bondage again another time. How? With ships. With ships. And this what happened to us. From the indigenous people of the lands of this Western Hemisphere in 1492 when they came here. You can read the book, Destruction of the Indies, by Bartholomew de las Casas. And it'll tell you how. They say, come on, we having a party, empty out them ships. And we on them ships and took us and sailed us over to Ferdinand and Isabella, to Spain and so forth. From northern part of the Western Hemisphere to the southern part of the Western Hemisphere. So we did go on those boats before Africa to America. Understand, it started in 1492. Just what they were doing. Getting us all up in them ships and settling us somewhere and selling us. He drew pictures of it, of the destruction and the things that he's saying, the Most High shall bring into Egypt captivity, slavery, bondage, and again another time with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. We ain't seeing our homeland of Israel again as a nation. You can go visit, but we're not going to see this till the Most High plant us in that land. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there, when we go on these ships, ye shall be sold unto your enemies, just like Amashai called them our enemies. You shall be sold unto your enemies for what? For bondmen and bondwomen, for slave men and slave women, and no man shall buy you. Buy is an old quicker word which means to save or redeem from a worse condition to a better condition. Remember we read in 29, Deuteronomy 28, 29, no man shall buy you. So ain't no, save you. No man gonna save you. So the reason why I say that because all the other Bibles, the NIV and the New World Translation, they say we're gonna go on a journey to Egypt on ships. But wherever I spake unto thee, and thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall offer yourselves for slave men, offer yourselves to your enemies for slave men and slave women, and there will be no one that buy you. There will be no buyer. That's crazy. But that's what's written. Look it up for yourself. Compare the King James Authorized Bible to the NIV and the New World Translation in a lot of these Bibles. That's what it says. Because they don't have the understanding. Remember, it tells you that's for the way the Most High and my Shai, we have not known it. They don't have the understanding. So, look at Baruch, the 4th chapter. Look at Baruch in the Apocrypha, the 4th chapter. And we're going to look at verse 6. Just a moment.